Writing a conclusion in a scientific manuscript. Actually, writing a conclusion for your research paper can be difficult. Concluding paragraphs should be clear and strong. And an effective concluding paragraph could also add impacts to what you have presented in your paper. Including a conclusion in your research paper is important to remind the readers of the strengths and impact of your argument. And concluding statements in your paper can also help to refocus the reader's attention to the most important points and supporting evidence of your arguments or positions that you presented in your research. Actually, conclusions can also serve as a basis for continuing research, creating new ideas to resolve to, res- to resolve an issue you highlighted in your paper, and finally offering new approaches to the topic you have studied. Remember, your conclusions may be the first sections your reader handles. Therefore, the main objective of a conclusion is to finally state the outcome of your research in a clear and strong statement. So, how to write a conclusions? End your article with realistic conclusions. This preferably in 2 or 3 sentences. One paragraph is enough for a good conclusions. And your first step when writing your conclusion should be to restate your research topic. Uh, Find your research topic, define your research topic, and restate that research topic. Start with this research topic. Typically, one sentence can be enough to restate the topic clearly, and you will want to explain why your topic is important. This part of your conclusion should be clear and concise and state only the most important information. Then, in clear words and in strong words, you state the final outcome of your research. This could be coupled uh, to add recommendations in the future, and if related research is needed in the future. Here is an example for how to write a conclusion. Here a study titled Abdominoplasty Combined with Cesarean Delivery, Evaluation of the Practice. So the study was about the coupling the abdominoplasty for patients underwent cesarean delivery. So when the author writes the conclusion, they start that they restate the hypothesis or restate the topic of the study. Combining abdominoplasty with cesarean delivery seems to be worth options for women who have completed their family and wish to avoid a future surgical procedure. This is the topic, this is a hypothesis, okay? And followed by the outcome of the research. However, our study finds that this practice carries the risk of a higher incidence of post-operative complications and anesthetic results. Okay, and followed by a last sentence of a recommendation. The authors don't recommend this practice. So this is a good example for a good conclusion. Another example for how to write a conclusion. Here, the title of the article is a Structural Rhinoplasty of the Long Nose. So the domain is about structural rhinoplasty in patient having a long nose. So the author, when they wrote the conclusion, They restate the topic. A long nose is an aesthetically undesired feature and may be the single complaint of a patient seeking for rhinoplasty. Meticulous analysis of the long nose is essential to verify the real understanding pathology. So, elongation of the long axis osteocartilaginous structures may contribute to the long nose. This is a problem. And other structures may indirectly contribute to the deformity. And the authors followed that by the strong conclusion, which is structural rhinoplasty that addresses the three-dimensional framework of the nose is essential to produce a normal nose with facial balance. Thank you.